fishing family and friend, since we have only one viewer. I think I'm gonna do chat just sitting in my truck again. It was my sister's birthday weekend, so we went out to eat. I just got back. It was a beautiful day. I can't wait to hear some stories. If any of you guys have been fishing on this lovely weekend. I did not get a chance to go fishing this weekend. But if any of y'all did, I want to hear about it. Hello to whoever just tuned in. Hoping to get some people on here who've been fishing this weekend can tell me what they've been catching, because I know this time of year fishing really starts getting good. Well, I'm kind of waiting to talk until we have a couple people in here, if anyone wants to join today. No, I didn't want to cancel because I'm like, I don't know if anyone feels like talking fishing today when it's a good time to be actually fishing. At least that's how I feel, because I wishing I was fishing. Hello, Leonard Russell. What is that emoji? Oh, that's a hi. I'm sorry. Small, my eyes are bad. Hello, Leonard. Have you been fishing this weekend? You've been steelhead fishing in Michigan? Cool. You catch any big ones? Here in a couple weeks, I took some time off. Well, took a day off because we get Good Friday off for Easter at work, and I'm gonna go do some crappie fishing. So I look forward to that. I was supposed to sauger fish yesterday, but the water was still kind of up, and didn't have time to today. But water may have been a little better today. Ooh, 29 degrees. That's cold. The problem we had here this week is heavy rain, like flooding. We had some flooding, so the main river has been brown and a lot of debris floating downstream. But we're supposed to have a drier week this week, and the elevation really starts dropping on the main river starting tomorrow. So by next weekend, if we don't have any like freak flash flooding or heavy rain, fishing should be good. Tomorrow we're supposed to get rain, but I think it's the only day next week that we get rain, and it's a lot of wind. So, Aaron, what do we call a German? Is that a joke? I don't know. Tower Bun. Hi, ma'am. Hello. Leonard Russell, biggest steelhead was 25 inches, lost 2 brown trout, probably 8 pounds. Oh, okay. That's nice. Oh, wow. I can't say that. That's not appropriate. Nelson, hi. How are you? Anyone else been fishing this week? Like, I would have loved to tell you guys some new fishing stories. Although, when I went fishing a couple weeks ago, fish were biting. We were about to move to the next spot, and as we're driving to the next spot, I was like, man, did you hear that? Because the motor did something. It literally just stopped. And we were pretty far upstream. And I don't know the exact mileage, but from where we put in and went upstream with the boat, it may have been like 15, it may have taken 15 minutes to get there, give or take. So that's pretty far, having to come back down slowly downstream. I mean, 15 minutes might be an understatement. Who knows? But so we were on the Tennessee River. It's a larger river. We had to troll back downstream with just a trolling motor. And the whole time I'm thinking, man, if this trolling motor goes out, we in trouble, because it was windy too. So, but we made it back with just the trolling motor. So really tested the capabilities of the battery. Luckily, the motor, the mechanism that makes the trolling motor work, I guess the motor in it or whatever, I don't know what it is. I had just replaced it because I messed it up um, a few months ago. So it was good and strong. I was worried about the battery, but we made it back. And I took it back to, well, I didn't take it back to the shop. I called the shop that I picked it up from because I was concerned. Um, but let me tell you, always, if you got a two-stroke motor, always check your oil before you go fishing, which typically I do. But whenever I picked it up from the shop, um, he told me that it was low on oil. Oh, I thought he was gonna go ahead and put it in there, but so my bad. I should not have assumed that they put the oil in there for me. So always check anyways, because if you, I'm pretty sure most of you, if who fish, know two-stroke burns oil um, versus four-stroke motors that um, run the oil or use the same oil just like in our vehicles. But um, yeah, so the boat went out because it was just low on oil. Luckily, I didn't mess anything up. I filled it up. This was last weekend. I went out and tested it, but it was really windy, so we had to get off the water fairly quick. But I gunned it, um, running like a boss, started like a boss. So yeah, it was a waste. Like when we were catching them a few weeks ago, it was like a waste of a fishing trip because we technically would not have had boat troubles. It's something that simple. So yeah, I'm such an idiot for that. I'm still pretty I'm still pretty new to being the quote unquote the captain of the boat. So I can at least troll the motor. Trolling the motor used to freak me out pretty bad, especially when it's windy. It used to be frustrating when I first was learning how to troll a motor while fishing at the same time. It used to frustrate me, but now it's just like muscle memory. It's crazy. Tower Bun, I like your long hair, ma'am. Oh, thank you. It's pretty frizzy. I like to keep it down on the weekends because I have to wear it up at work, and it's just good to let your hair down sometimes. Hello, Country Kirby. Leonard Russell, have you checked out Woodsy at A Piece of the Woods? No, I have not. Let me screenshot that because, sorry, I don't know what I just did, but everything went black on my end. Anyone just tuning in, been fishing lately? I'd really like to um, see some stories or mini stories, whatever, in the comment section since we couldn't get it to where I could take phone calls. Look, it's been a crazy non talk fishing memo. It's been a crazy week for me. So um I guess it's kind of fishing topic. I couldn't fish this week because it was a long crazy week. But it's this time of year, well, at least here in Tennessee, the crappie really started biting good. Crappie been biting good on Kentucky Lake. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with Kentucky Lake. Um, but for those of you who don't know, who may live out of state, Kentucky Lake it used to be a really good fishery, really good for crappie fishing, even bass fishing. But then, the Asian carp became a problem. And that's an invasive species here in Tennessee. So, but it's starting to come back. Slowly but surely, Kentucky Lake is becoming a good fishery again, especially for crappie. Crappie bite, the crappie bite's excellent out there right now. So, not next weekend. I'd really like to go back out um, to Tennessee River next weekend, and then the weekend after that, I might go check out either Kentucky Lake or somewhere on the Cumberland for crappie. So, looking forward to some crappie fishing. Do any of y'all like crappie fishing in the spring? I know depending on the state, I know the further north you go, the crappie might go on bed a little later than when they would go on bed here. Leonard Russell, you two should hook up when you go back to the UP. Yep, Definitely want to go back to Michigan today. I was mentioned it today to my family about us going back up there. I'm really thinking about uh, going up there with the family for a few days, and then maybe a different time this year going up there, kind of just like a without the kids, just kind of like a grown up trip, so I can really like go hard fishing every day for a couple days. But I still got to figure it out. I think how I'd want to do it is family trip, of course, would probably be more appropriate in the summer to go up there in Michigan. Of course, when I go up there with my family and the kids, we can do some fishing too. But in the fall, that's when I want to go take kind of I guess you can call it a solo trip or a grown up trip to go focus on fishing because I'd really like to go catch like a salmon run on the All Train River possibly, or maybe that's the goal. But there's infinite fishing opportunities in the fall in Michigan, so who knows, I might change my mind of what I want to do. But um I screenshot that email. Is that an email, Leonard Russell, or is that a YouTube channel? I'm I'm just trying to figure out how, if you know maybe I can reach out, see what's up, because I need to get that planned. When it comes to trips, I'm kind of like a month or two notice. Like, I don't have my life together enough to plan my trip that far in advance, but it's definitely in mind. Country Kirby, been really busy, haven't had time to go. Man, I feel you on that. My life's been lifing and math has not been mathing right. So I did some deep thinking today and meditating. So I try to clear my mind and try to figure out how I'm gonna get all this straightened out so I can get time to really, for one, really work on editing and fishing. I could have went this weekend, but it's just all the rain and what I had planned. I can be bad at planning sometimes. What I had planned to go fishing, with the water being up, I didn't exactly have time to like conjure up a different idea, and just got busy. I think one of my kids are coming, so y'all might get some background noise. Leonard Russell, we are fishing the pear market. Where's that at? Oh, the pier in Marquette. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sitting here like, oh, okay. Okay, so that's her YouTube. All right, well maybe she has like an email or something on there, or like a comment. I guess you can talk to people through comments on there. Well, thank you. I screenshot that. I'll have to check it out. If you were in my live a few weeks ago and told me that and I forgot to check it out, I'm so sorry. We working on getting it together over here. One of the lights is out, so it might be a little dark. Anyone been fishing? Anyone tuning in? Well, hang on. Someone's blocked. Well, we only have one viewer right now, so let's get a few more in, and then we'll see if anyone else has been fishing. I really need to get on my grind with this, trying to figure out how to take phone calls. I think that would be, if we're gonna, um, because like, okay, no, I try to think realistically, so live streaming, who the heck really just wants to sit and watch some random small town fishing country ass chick lame live stream sitting here talking in her truck like that? I just feel like that's kind of lame. So at least spice it up with some like call-ins, because don't no one got time to sit there and comment all day. So get on a call. So it's on the bucket list, man. There's so many things on the bucket list. Just um, executing. When it comes to execution, I get it done eventually. You just gotta have patience with me. I thought time management came with age, but apparently it's just not one of my personality traits to be a very timely, organized. When it comes to time, for some reason, my brain thinks there's an infinite amount of it, so I might spend too much time doing one thing, or I'll just be tired, and then I look at the time and be like, dang, I should probably go to sleep. You know, just not enough hours in the day, and working sucks. So anyone tuning in, if you got to work for a living and work gets in the way of your fishing, it's so frustrating. It's like one of my biggest vices in life. Work making me tired, getting in the way of fishing, then getting behind on everything else. This week it's just really the issues, the weather, and I guess in my mood's been kind of weird because um, that's one of the reasons I fish. It kind of helps me. I guess you can say I'm a little crazy, but aren't we all a little crazy? But it's all right. I'm not gonna. That's not why we're here. We're not here to talk about all that. We're here to talk about fishing. Greetings from Memphis. I just finished my fishing trip. Okay. Oh, where did you fish at? Speaking of Memphis, I have not been to that Bass Pro Shops pyramid yet. I feel so lame because I have not been. I was supposed to go for my dirty 30, but I was sick. I didn't make it. uh, Muprix said greetings from Memphis. He said he went fishing today. Shelby Farms Park. What is that like? Is there a lake out there or something? Is that in Memphis? I haven't been to Memphis in so long. Memphis, all I picture is city, but people might say that about Nashville, but then you got some remote areas, the outskirts. Anyone else go fishing this weekend? I want to know if anyone's been crappie fishing. How's the crappie? There's just like everything biting right now, but there's a spot I here. Well, it's a few hours from me, maybe like 2 hours tops, where you can catch some slab yellow bass. Yellow bass fishing is probably starting up or probably in beginning its peak right now. The spot that I've been going to yellow bass fish the past couple of years. Um, Now's probably a good time to start going. My boat's too big to get back there. But we've about got this little boat finished. I just got it. Uh, the marina I took my boat to, they're gonna order me that 9.9 horsepower Mercury. We decided to get the electric start one, so that's what the holdup is getting it because I needed to get a little bit more money to get the electric start. Um, I think that I definitely was willing to pay to get the electric start, so we don't have to crank it because it's for my kids. I mean, I'm gonna be using it too, but I think that would be easier for them to manage. We only got 2 viewers in here. Don't worry. Uh, we're gonna figure out how to spice up our talk fishing live streams. Definitely still want to do a live stream fishing, but apparently AT&T must just be the most terrible garbage phone service that you can get nowadays. Because both the places I've tried to live stream and fish so far haven't had service. So I'm like, oh man, I would. It's safe to assume that I probably am not gonna have service anywhere I fish. So either I'm gonna have to figure out how to get some type of, I don't know if they have some type of like booster or hotspot you can carry with you. I don't know, like all that tech stuff. I've got to find time to look into, and then I'm sure it costs money. And Lord knows that. Okay, it just got dark in here. And Lord knows right now, with the things that's going in my life, money's a little tight. And we're trying to save to, well, we're working on this boat, so a lot of extra money's been going towards that. But we're also on the side trying to save um, for the bigger picture. Yep, boy, I tell you what, the more you get into fishing, it becomes becomes like a big part of your lifestyle. I don't know, like okay, hobby, pastime. It's a hobby and pastime to some people, but to me, it's kind of like a lifestyle. It's kind of like it's almost like the bane of my existence, fishing. So fishing. Oh, it can be expensive. I guess anything that you really love and enjoy can become expensive because it's just like you want more and more and more and more, and then you see all these this fancy stuff that people get for their boats, and you're like, ah, yes, one day gotta get that. Um, gotta get that. Oh, okay. Muprix. There are several ponds at Shelby Farms Park. Bass, crappie, trout, catfish. I can continue. Cool. I want to do some pond fishing. Country Kirby, don't worry about viewers. It's a slow process. I know. My whole life is a slow process, but we gonna get there, man. I just know that when I die, I'm going to at least say, I had a fun life, to say the least. In the short time that, uh, you know, that's mostly everybody. There's some people more blessed than others when it comes to being able to do things they enjoy, but for the most part, we out here working. We out here working, taking care of kids, taking care of home, uh, or right now I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I've been slipping the past few weeks, like being mentally down. So I really need to get in, really need to get some time to focus more, put some more fishing in my life because I think that's a lot of my problem. Because you know, we all got that thing in life that just keeps us going. Which don't get me wrong, like I love my kids, I love my family. I have some really good, solid people in my life that I love and care about. But something about fishing, gotta have it. I can't be the only one that feels that way. So if any of my few viewers tuning in, if you feel that way, let me know. Country Kirby, yes, it's just fun to fish. Yes. Loyal viewer, Country Kirby. I appreciate you checking this out. 1 second, you guys. Okay, sorry, I don't know what happened. Country Kirby, damn, I'm gonna have to check on you more if you're mentally struggling. Okay, don't get me wrong. Maybe it's just part of my personality. I don't know, but I feel like my whole life I could just be good. Like I could just go for an extended. The bipolar depression type stuff. I know that's not why y'all come here to talk. But I can go through periods just feeling like really really good. Stuff don't bother me. Then I go through low periods, and I feel like if I get so caught up in the hustle and bustle of everyday life and the stresses of life and not having time to fish as much, um, that's a triggering thing. Um, but I mean, we all got our struggles, so you don't have to check on me. I'm good. I'm good. I got like I'm pretty close knit with my family. I live with my family. Like we all live in one big, well, I mean, it's not like a mansion, but we all fit in there nicely. So um I got a great support system. I appreciate that, Country Kirby. That's good to know. That's good to know. See, I'll talk someone's freaking ear off. But anyways, we're not getting much feedback in the comment section tonight about fishing. So this year the crappie target is white crappie. Last year it was black, so I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, I really want to do some crappie fishing talk, but we don't even have much of a thing on here. Oh my gosh. And then I don't have many new stories with fishing. I have been um, driving over like streams and stuff that I've taken here. Um, after I get done doing some crappie fishing. I'm gonna start focusing on kayak fishing. So that's probably okay. Agenda. I know it's pretty sad that the only thing I have an agenda for in life right now is fishing. So we're gonna do one more week of targeting sauger next week, and then the week after that crappie. Week after that crappie, and then probably the week after that crappie too. But needless to say, after the crappie, we're going to focus on creek fishing again, which is probably gonna be like a lot of smallmouth fishing. But I really, that's kind of like my fishing thing. Like that's my favorite. I know it seems cliche, but and I know that's just that I love it. I love it. Before I even started sharing my experiences, that's what I was doing. Finding new streams because there's a ton of streams around here, and some of them might be too small to take a kayak in, but for the most part, I at least test them out with a kayak. Um, but before I started sharing my experiences, I was finding random streams with my kayak in and fishing them. And then something hit me one day. I'm like, well, first, I think a lot of it was I found the Fishbrain app. So I started logging my catches on Fishbrain a few years ago. And I think that's where I got the idea like, dude, I could film. Because when I started fishing more, around the time that I found Fishbrain was when I really got back into fishing Foley. Um, but I had downloaded it because I'm like, I'm trying to find some new spots, which Google Earth actually has become like my BF freaking F, man. I use that more. Uh, I mean, Fishbrain has some good features, but I use the hell out of Google Earth too to look at stuff. So, um, I guess it's kind of what inspired the idea, like, yo, I could be recording this because whenever I'm out here fishing and stuff, whether I be by myself or with my kids or friend, whoever, like you just be cutting it up. And when I started recording the videos, especially since it takes me so long to edit them, like it will be months later I'm editing a trip, um and just watching the footage for the first time since that, like, because whenever I'm fishing and I'm vlogging, I don't even go back and watch that footage till I'm editing it, so it just sits there and like um the anticipation to see it builds. So when I'm actually editing, I'm going back watching the stuff like, dang man, I'm such an idiot. When I'm out there fishing, like some of the stuff I say, I'm like, dude. So the times that I do have enough service to live stream, like there's just no telling what the crap is gonna come out of my mouth. Cause on it, like there's stuff that I ain't gonna lie. When I edit my stuff, I cut a lot of stuff out, whether it's cuss words, which I'm trying to work on my cussing, or just like just talking too much because don't no one want to hear all that when you click on a fishing video. Don't no one want to hear. I don't think anyone wants to hear a bunch of lame talking. So, um, yeah. So that's. I'm glad I started sharing my experiences because I got to thinking like, this we be having a good time out here, and maybe someone can, I don't know, feel motivated or maybe even learn something. Can like learn through my experiences. Uh, hell, I'm still learning too. But it's a good way to connect with people because I can't say I've met because I haven't met anyone in person, but I have communicated with new people that enjoy fishing, from Tennessee and from out of state, and it's just nice to hear about other people's experiences or view other people's experiences. Because you think about it, there's so many lakes and rivers and streams, and you got the ocean. There's so much water everywhere, like everywhere, all over the world. And okay, let's be real, you guys. Like, no matter how much money someone got, I don't think even like with having money and being able to go take trips after trips after trip, ain't no way anyone gonna have time before they die to fish all the places in the world there are to fish. I'm telling you, I be thinking about that like, man, there's so many places to fish, and I hate to admit it that I'm going I'm going to die before I get to all of them. There is not enough time to fish all these places. So, to say the least, places that we might not have time to make it to in life, um, we can live vicariously through other people. Other people. But wouldn't that be cool, man? And God came down here like, I'm gonna give you an additional 100 years so you can go fish. Okay, let me see. I'm missing comments. I'm sorry. Uh, Kirby, I'm planning on going fishing all next weekend since it's warming up. Yes, I'm definitely going fishing next weekend. I might go Friday and Saturday. Fuck. I say that, but towing my boat sucks down so much freaking gas. Like, and then you gotta put gas in the boat, oil in the boat, and it's like, so with me trying to save money and stuff, probably be able to take the boat out one time next weekend. Cause y'all know boat stands for bust out another freaking 1,000, man. But good luck fishing. What are you gonna fish for next weekend? Just or everything. Mew Prigs, fishing is good stress relief. Feeling the wind on your face, nothing but silence, birds. You can still go fishing without leaving your kids and family. Just have to manage time and priorities. Yeah, you're right. But I planned on doing that anyways, taking a family trip. Um, and then later in the year taking a grown up trip because I couldn't tell you the last time or if ever I took a trip without having kids with me. You know, we gotta live a little sometimes. Hey, don't get me wrong, I love my family, but shoot, sometimes, you know, we gotta experience things on our own. No, but seriously, like I get it, but definitely gonna have a solo one for sure. Cause my kids like fishing, but they don't want to fish all day every day. But which is why I'm gonna take a separate trip where I can fish all day every day. Country Kirby, it's your name, Miss Creek. No, it's Creek Free. No, I'm kidding. You can call me that. That's cool. Musico, hello. You subscribed. Thank you. I apologize. There has not been the past few weeks the consistency posting has been rocky, but so has my life, mental state and work and just life in general. So just bear with me because your girl's got a ton of footage. If I could pay someone to edit that crap for me, I freaking would. Like, get me caught up. Get me caught up, edit this. Um, just please, don't mind some of the things I might say or how I might act when I'm fishing. Because I feel like, honestly, I feel like in life I'm most free in myself when I'm fishing. Yeah, I was supposed to be driving, honestly. I was going to start driving. I forgot. I'm still sitting in my driveway. Um, Crappers. I gotta go grab something real quick. I'm just gonna finish the live stream, then I'll worry about leaving that way. Cause honestly, if I pull out the driveway, service might be like real. I'll probably lose connection. That's a bad idea. But we don't have many viewers, much talk going tonight anyway. So we might, I might sign out here pretty soon. I know it's Saturday night. People probably got way more exciting things going on, unless you're like me. I feel like when I started this live stream, it was light out, and it's only been like 33 minutes, and it got dark that quick. That's crazy. Daylight savings, or springing forward, whatever they call it. When we lost that hour a few weeks ago, I know it messed with a lot of people, but people who fish, we love it. We love having longer days, boy. I tell you what. It means it's darker in the morning though. It's the only thing, but that's quite all right. So yeah, service leaving as soon as I leave. You darn skippy on that. I might. I don't know. I don't feel like going through the whole process of getting a whole new phone provider, but I might need to because literally people be having service places that I don't get service, so I know it's got to be my provider. So yeah. Uh, I need to look into that because you don't know how bad I want to live stream fishing in just like raw, uncut freaking footage. So, but I'm gonna try. I'm going to try live streaming. Of course, the place I want to fish next weekend. I know don't. I already tried that. Don't work. Uh, but when I go crappie fish the week after next. I will attempt to live stream then, see if I get service. And we'll see how that goes. It don't hurt to try. But regardless, we can record on GoPro. Hello to everyone tuning in. I have to go in a little bit. Hope everything gets better mentally. Thank you. Oh, I didn't mean to make myself sound crazy. Don't worry. I was just trying to give y'all a little bit of understanding why you haven't seen some videos up. I know that is definitely lame. But we'll get them right. Thanks to everyone who tuned in. I know it's only been 35 minutes, but the chat's really dry, and I don't want to look crazy talking to myself. I feel like there was one more thing I wanted to tell you guys. Oh yeah, I should have live streamed this Creek Freak event the other day, but when it might have been Thursday, or I don't know. So I don't know when it was. It was whenever it was. It might have been last weekend. No, it wasn't Thursday of last week. It was during the weekend last week. It was. We had some flash flooding, and uh, we went to this field where it was flooding, and we were driving. I was testing the snorkel out of my truck. It was a whole lot of fun. But next time we take the truck out to do any mudding or anything like that, I would like to live stream. I know it's not fishing, but I guess it's kind of part of the Creek Freak lifestyle. Um, we're gonna put that on the roster too. We're going fishing trip. I'd like to catch enough fish on one of these fishing trips, whether it be sauger or crappie, to do a live stream catch and cook. So we got that idea. Another idea I have would be to do like a little mudding or driving through creek live stream. I think that'd be some fun too, because we can talk fishing while mudding, So anyways, thank you for tuning in, and just be waiting on well, don't wait, but be looking out for some new videos, hopefully here in the next few days. Thank you for watching.